So in our last video, we learned about CSS margin. When we say the margin, I used to create space around an element. So in this video, we're going to start learning about CSS padding. So in CSS, the padding property is used to create space within an element. For instance, let's say you want to create some spacing within an element, so you can use the CSS padding property. It's similar to the margin property in how you assign the value to it. So let's look at how to use the padding property. So inside our style.css, so we want to apply padding to the header section. Since we have already learned about the margin property, let's quickly add the margin to the header section. So we want the header section to have a margin of, let's say, 0 pixel top and bottom. Then we say 15 pixel. Let's make it 10 pixel right and left, for instance. So let's save it. So let's go back to the browser, refresh to see the effect. So we have something that we just get some a little bit spacing before the margin is starting from the end. So we just get some a little margin. So now let's look at the padding property. Okay. Same thing with the margin. Same thing with the margin, for instance. So we have the padding top, we have padding right, we have padding bottom, and we have padding left, for instance. So let's say if you want to assign the padding, let's say padding top. So you can say padding top, let's say, for instance, let's use the percentage in this scenario. So let's say 1%, for instance. Okay. So if let's say the next one, padding right. So let's say we have the want padding right to be 2%, then padding bottom 1%, then padding left 2%, for instance. Okay. So let's save it. So let's go back to the browser, refresh. You see we have something like this. Okay, so the padding is going to affect it. It's going to create spacing within a container, whereas the margin is going to create spacing outside the container. Just understand the difference. So with the padding, it's the padding that we added that did this beautiful. You see this, the design is much more better here. Okay. So now let's say you can use it on you can shorten the code to make it on a single line. Since the margin top and the margin bottom are of the same value, and the padding top and the padding bottom are of the same value, and the padding right and the padding left are of the same value. So you can have it something like, let's say, padding. So you can say 1%, that's padding top and padding bottom, and you say 2% padding right and padding left, for instance. So basically now we can remove this code. Okay, it's same thing as this. So let's save it. So let's go back to the browser and refresh. You see the same thing, the same effect, for instance. So in our next video, we're going to start learning about CSS border. So we are going to, with border, you create some border. So let's say some maybe line, maybe you want a border to circle. Just in the next video, you will get to know more about the CSS border.